Hi everybody and welcome to today's stream. There we go. Yeah, we're starting with the genus. Well, somebody's walking naked. Wait, give me a second. Noobs all around me. Hi everybody in the chat first. So hey Jason, hey Morbid Tears, Petite, Destiny, whoever else joins, you can always say hi. But yeah, we are gonna check the genus baby head, so W001, and it's remastered. It's called Remaster. You can redeliver it if you already own the Genus head from before the baby phase, of course. You have to be careful if you have the classic phase, the strong phase. I think it's the strange phase, but yeah, if you already own the baby phase, you can definitely redeliver it, or of course it's also for sale, so depends what you want. I am in the Genus store right now, so here you have the redelivery HUD. You're gonna get it delivered to your inventory. Looks something like this. You just add it on and go to the page and see if you bought it. I mean, probably you remember buying it before if you bought it, right? You can redeliver it, and you're gonna get 3.0, the PBR version also of it. It doesn't mean you'll have to use PBR. It's still normal materials or old legacy materials or PBR. You can choose what you want to do. You look like it's a baby head, right, Jason? So that's the point. You of course have Genus has other heads like strong head, classic head and so on, but this one is a baby head, so definitely looks young, of course, but also cute. But here they made a different look. I will show you their shape, right? But the skin I'm wearing is definitely their skin that you get in the head. So you can buy it for 3,700 lindens if you want it as a new head, of course. And here are all the add-ons that, well, all they did for a remaster version, right? So they updated the head shape, fixed anatomical issues, especially around the eyes, if you remember the crazy Genus eyes. Improved eyelid movement and facial expressions. Head is now officially based on female morph heads. As you know, the female morph heads are using the 2K and 4K skins. This one is using the 2K skins. So forget about the 4K skins. We're going to talk about it later. Where's your hair from? Yeah, we're going to check. I think it's from uh, Do. Uh, not my profile. Inspect. I cannot inspect my hair apparently. I'm used to inspecting other people. But definitely it is do hair called Kiara hair there. I can just do this if that's there. There. That's for the head. Okay. So yeah, let's go on. So with the whole head thingy, we have then, let's go on to the updates, of course. So ears, they added a new separate ear option. So you'll have it. We'll see what else we have inside. Fully adjusted to the new head geometry. All female morph ear types now work correctly with this head. So I think they have like elf ears and so on. We're gonna check which one. You still look hot. Thanks. Even younger. Okay, PBR update. Head PBR materials match eBody Reborn 2.0. By the way, if you know Reborn, I didn't do a video about it. Maybe I should, but also the Reborn updated to PBR. We will talk about PBR and everything a little later, but yeah, eBody and Genus have worked together to kind of make the same matching option, right? Same light behavior, same shine on the eBody and on the head. Hence, head skin types will be young, mature, and vampire. We're gonna check that one on the options of the HUD. I don't think anything else. PBR eyes with proper reflections, more natural alive look, PBR inner mouth, and so on. We're gonna check all this on the, on the HUD when we check the head, of course. This update gives better autonomy, proper reborn PBR support, improved eyes and mouth, new ears, new HD hair base, UV included, 2K base skin. So the skin I'm wearing now on is actually for this that I have on and her has on, right? It is included the skin with the head when you buy it. You can of course check the demo, and that's about it. You can see them on their shape, and I'm having a little bit of a different shape because you know me. I like to make my own shapes from time to time. Why not? I never go with the basic shape. I mean, I show it, but hey, I used to be Ghoul Baby, by the way. Hi, hi. Okay, Ghoul Baby. I'll call you Morbid because it's so much easier to me that to just read the names than remember what everybody name was at some point, right? Okay, that's it, guys. Let's go check the head. Let's have some fun. We're gonna check the PBR options, the normal options. I mean, I did show the Genus HUD already, but we're gonna focus a little more on PBR, and of course, our favorite part to try different skins on this. As I said, scratch the 4K on this head. This is only working with 2K skins, but nonetheless, everything they sell at Genus or some other skin stores that do support Genus will be in 2K also. So let's call it classic 2K, right? And 4K is then for morph heads. Let's kind of remember it like that. Okay, let's jump from here. The link to this store is under the video if you want to go. And as I said, the head costs 3,700 lindens. Now let's go check the head and let's have some fun with all the materials included. Okay, we're gonna just be here. I think for the best way, I am on a cute um, windlight, but I think I'm gonna use Seika's windlight. Seika is another creator that I kind of like. I mean, I talked to her before, but she does have a windlight that kind of works cool because it's Seika's PBR. Let me see if something will be better. I think this one will be totally fine. It's gonna be a little bit darker, but then again, we're gonna, I think we need to put some light on us actually a little bit closer there. We're gonna put a light on us so we can see the better shine in general, right? Because, you know, we're gonna work with some lights here. PBR, it is a reflection of the lights, and we're gonna see that the best probably if we have the light on us. There we go. Okay, so this is the Genus head. What you're gonna get, I'm gonna just show you here on the side in my inventory. The jawline is very strong. True, but also we're gonna check their shape. I mean, you can reshape it, of course, however you want, right? Okay, let's start with what you get in the pack. So once you get the baby head, it's gonna be 3.0 remaster. Uh, Ignore the skins. The skins are not it, but kinda you get all this, right? You're gonna get the, wait, it starts here because everything else is mine, kinda a little, right? Like this. So we're gonna get the alphas, of course, if you need it for anything. If you're not gonna use, if you're gonna use pliers for something, right? If you want to hide some parts, right? Eyes, body and eyes, whatever, right? Then we have three options of ears now. As I said, now it's the option of, this is like the same as morph heads have, right? So you're gonna have the elf missing human ears, then you can have the elf ears, and of course you can have the pixie ears. I think I'll have to reapply, or no, it's just the reapplication of the skin. So these are the, maybe my what is it, the hair doesn't work with this ears, but also we have the pixie ears option. So those three are the, just don't forget to reapply when you put new ears on there. So pixie is just a little bit up, a little less than elf ears, but we're gonna use the normal human ears, of course. But yeah, this is exactly how the other, the jaw, I did read it. Hey petites, ça va, ça va. Naria, Petit, Jason. Hey, Skadi. I missed a little bit of a messages. Sorry. Then what you need to attach, if you want each eye separately, is left or default right, but just go with default rig. It's gonna attach both of the eyes. Of course, you definitely need the head. So if we don't have the head, you know, we're gonna look like this. So when you attach the head, probably it will go like this. You're gonna attach it like this, probably also without a skin. So then it just looks black underneath it, and you'll have to click the bomb option. So it applies the bomb, right? The PBR is just, we will change to PBR a little later. There you go. Okay, but we're gonna go through this. I'll first leave it without PBR, but yeah, then let's go on. There's a redelivery HUD, and then it's their shape. I'm gonna put their shape on. It's a little bit different. You see what I mean? I did put my shape on. This one is not bad either. It's just, I don't know, it's just not my look that much. It's more of a long face, right? But hey, some people might like it. I was on Genus for very long indeed. We all were. I was also, of course, nothing new there. But yeah, this is the shape that you're gonna get with the genus. But hey, I suggest you to maybe check your old shapes. I think I still own the genus head from before the genus project, and I think I should have the shapes. My problem is I don't have that many. I did wear baby face, but I think I wore classic more. Either was strong, was not. I think it was classic. But yeah, you can try them and then just kind of make them for your skin, right? It's not the same that it was. So you see the shape is a little bit different, of course, than the old one was. But hey, you can always work from a shape that you were having before, right? Let me see if I have a baby face. Okay, let's see. That one is Mila. Okay. Eyes needs to be fixed, of course, because they did say they fixed the eyes on this head. It's not the old eyes, but they did fix them now for a better, they don't look as well, they don't move as crazy as did before, but apparently they also changed the shape a little. But hey, you can always work from, this is a strange face. Okay, they also had a strange face, right? I don't think I have many baby shape options, to be honest, from before. Don't look at me now, it's fine, but I think I worked on this shape. Yeah, I worked from this one. I did fix the eyes, I did fix the lips. So I did take my old shape that I had, right, and I worked on it. So what I came out with from this one is I made this out of it, right? So this is my shape that I just made. And I think it looks kind of cute, right? The eyes were fixed, everything else. As I said, it can be fixed. Somebody said there's a jaw, right? There is also an option of chin, right? That we can, I think it's jaw shape, right? That can go a little more up like this, maybe depends how you like it, right? It is a baby face, so sometimes maybe something like this. I don't think I can undo changes there. Did I do something? Okay. Let's say we didn't save it. But yeah, that's always an option to reshape it, right? I was obsessed with Genus when it first came out. Lol, I have a few of their heads and I have the morph ones. So now to the good news, by the way, about Genus. They will slowly, this is the baby face, right? But they will slowly update all their heads, right? So they will go to 3.0 option on any head they had before, right? So they will update all of them. So this is just the first head they're updating. As you know, I'm usually showing Genus heads, right? Especially because I have them from before and so on. And yeah, we're gonna check all of them, at least the ones that I own, of course. So yeah, it's coming, right? So this one is the first one to be updated. And now let's go to the HUD. As I said, we can switch to PBR or non-PBR. Of course, all the options remain the same, except the head was fixed, right? But they remain the same on the eyes. You can, of course, change it to any of those eyes. By the way, I am wearing applier eyes from Euphoric, so I did put my own eyes in. You can definitely change the size then. I think I will need, yeah, I see what I need, guys, sorry. Always forget about tutorials. We need to see the cursor where my mouse is going, right? Scleras, we know all that. I did previous on tutorials about the HUD, how it looked. Oh, look, I have the bloody teeth still in, of course, but yeah, we can make them. I think, yeah, wait, I need to, I think I have the teeth, give me a second. I think I have the teeth in PBR colored, if I remember what. Sorry, I was testing the head, it happens there. We're gonna go back to normal, I'm sorry. But yeah, there's an option for teeth also on PBR. But yeah, let's turn it now off. Okay, so as I said, we have parts. Eyes, we all know that. We have the teeth, of course. You can have them on different, like veneers. You can have a gap. You can have crooked teeth. What is bunny? Oh, bunny is like bigger in front. Fangs, of course, if you're a vampire. Well, fangs, vampire. Well, kind of sounds there. I mean, this one looked more vampire to me. And demon teeth, of course. But let's keep it natural for now. You have options of braces, of piercing, but I think this should be separate attachment somewhere here. Or not? Do they just work like this? Nah, I think we need to unpack something at some point. I don't know where it is though. I did put so much shit in there. Check ears, eyes. Maybe it's also in here. Could be, or it's just God knows where I put it. Okay. But nevertheless, I did show this already, so we're gonna skip a little faster. Of course, there's makeup. Right, let's close our mouth at this point. Of course, there's makeup. You know, you can have it like already that, or you can get Genus suppliers. I don't know who makes them. The problem with Genus is not a lot of creators are making stuff for it. There are some, right? You can have old stuff, of course, but either you will use bomb, but not Lelutka Evo X, but normal bomb. Be careful. Don't use Lelutka Evo X, right? Or you use what they have here, or if you find some creators who do Genus makeup, of course. Ears, hair bases, you can put on, right? You can put the eyelashes. I did change, see? The eyelashes there. Let's keep it like this or something. You can of course change the size and opacity of it. Then is the HD eyebrows. I already have my own eyebrows, but you can see, look, I will put them a little more up. You can see the eyebrows that come in the HUD. And you can also tint them, by the way. So if you go to settings, the tint HUD opens, and let's say we need the eyelashes, and I can color them however I want. Well, not eyelashes. Eyeshadow there. No, eyebrows. Damn it, I was so close. There, so we can color the eyebrows, see, however we want at this point. But yeah, usually you keep eyebrows on the brown, at least if you have brown hair, right? A little more, something like this. Okay, these are the settings. It's cute because you can choose different options. So hair base, lips, ears, tongue, whatever you want to color, you can color, of course. When you're done, you have these clear buttons and you can just delete everything that you put on. We can delete, see, whatever. We can delete, clear this. Depends what you want to take off. There's always a clear button on the side with this little drop. Genus baby, baby, baby. Oh, head. I see. Hi, Blair. I have that head. It's very nice. Okay, so that's it really fast for, and then of course it's the materials. Now here is the big change. So you have an option of bleen. Now we're gonna talk if you're like, what the hell is bleen, right? Or what the hell is PBR? So this is always like what? Um, so you will see the main bar has now. You don't have anymore here. If you remember the Genus morph heads, you have up there 4K. Now it's PBR. So to turn off on PBR, you just have to click it here. Now PBR is on. Now PBR is off, okay? Like this and this. PBR should react a little more to the environment, of course. You do have to have the right wind light, guys. If you're not using a PBR wind light, you're gonna have a kind of bad time, right? All these wind lights that make objects, PBR objects look blue, they will make also your face look blue, okay? Like, let's keep it like that. If you find a wind light that doesn't do that, then you're fine. She looks like she's 11 years or something. She's a baby face, Cuddy. And nah, this is not 11. Come on. We seen worse. Hello. Look at her body. Does she look 11? I doubt it. Okay. So that's kind of it. So bleen, as I said, bleen. Now we're gonna be on bleen option, but we're gonna turn PBR off. Is that bleen means bling pong, which is a legacy material, right? Bling is the old legacy material model in SL. So what we all used before PBR came on, and this is what the head was before on, right? It uses diffuse, normal, or specular textures if you kind of are into that, but I don't want to make it too technical, right? You know, so let's just say it's an old material, right? And now we came to the PBR, which is physically based rendering. It's the newer modern rendering system for Second Life. We all know because we started with, you know, having the objects shine, especially gold, silver colors, you know, cars all of a sudden. And now also the faces, like Reborn changed to PBR. Genus changed to PBR, right? So they are also doing the bodies. I don't know if it's really, I mean, I'm okay with it, right? But I don't mind the old materials, right? Because PBR can make you shine way too much, especially for people who don't use PBR, which is a lot of SL users, let's be honest. I know people who never switch to PBR because also I think they have, why did they nerf the facial animation? Or is there any facial animation HUD we have to buy separately? That's a good question, but I think, yeah, face animations are here, by the way. They didn't nerf them, but they're already incorporated. They don't have now pickings of the face animations, but you have your face animated, right? You just turn it off and on, right? That's kind of it. I know what you mean. You want the options of kind of choosing what you want to animate your face at as, sorry. But yeah, good question why that happened. But I don't see any other options where we could come to any other face animations. But there is face animations here on the HUD. There is, I don't think there is a face animation HUD anywhere. At least I didn't see it. Um, no, I don't think it should. Wait, let me see if I missed something that I didn't pick out, but I don't think I did, to be honest. So let's see. Ah, no, never mind. I did. Never mind. There is an animation HUD. Sorry, guys. I was wrong. There is an animation HUD. I just probably I deleted it by mistake. So there's gestures, and then there probably should be also there's a universal HUD with which we attached. Alpha head, body, bomb, regular. Oh, there's also makeup. That's bomb. Okay. So yeah, there's more stuff inside. Probably I didn't see it because it was on top of the shapes and I just... Okay, there is an animation HUD. We're gonna check that. So they didn't nerf it, okay? It is there, but we're gonna check it a little bit later. So back to the, PBR. I know there is a lot of misconception about PBR, right? I don't know. I think PBR is really useful when you wanna use shine and how light reflects on the surfaces, right? But yeah, let's check what they did. So if we go to the PBR option, there is now new options here. So you have emission, so it means you can adjust roughness, metallic, and glow. I think can we check? I did have there somewhere. What are those emissions, right? So they are emissive, actually means makes parts of a texture appear bright or glowing. It's not affected by shadows, does not cast real light or on other objects. It's a visual glow only, not a light source, right? So we can check the different young, you know what I mean, young options. But yeah, this is the darkest it goes, and it means you're gonna get a lot of shine. I am trying to make a windlight that wouldn't actually reflect so much of the there. I think this one would be a lot better, to be honest. That wouldn't reflect that much of a sky, right? Because that is the main problem we have. So this, you have young, mature, and vampire. That's what I said. So this one is mature. You're going to see all these lines around her if you see, but you don't have to make it that glowy. You can put it a lot less. You see what I mean? This is just, I'm just showing the biggest glow of it all, right? Because you have the less glow or you have the biggest glow option. And then also is a vampire option, so that means you're gonna get these little marks around your eyes. There you go. HUD animation is on free version. Hi Patricia. Patricia. Uh, okay, so yes, thank you. Yeah, we're gonna get to that. But you can kind of see how this now reflects on PBR. It is actually reacting to light a lot, especially if you go from the side. You see what I mean? You have the bumpiness, you have everything. You can, of course, make it less glowy, so you can just make it like this. So this is non-glow. Or, if you want to just look glowy as fuck, why not go for it? But yeah, we're gonna go to less. But less still has these bumps on you, right? You can still see them. Okay, that's the options. You can, of course, turn everything off if you don't like that, right? I think we can just go to this. So that's it from the young, mature, and vampire. Then you have an option of PBR eyes. I don't know what you can exchange them with, to be honest, because I didn't figure that out, but you do have an option of PBR eyes. I didn't try appliers over it, to be honest, but yeah, these are all the colors that are there, and you can then change the roughness. Again, it's the same thing as with the skin, right? So how the metallic is, look at this, it's a little more shiny, right? And then you have the glow, probably how much they are glowing, but here I don't think I see much with eyes. I think this is more noticeable on the face, to be honest. Eyes are like hard to see what actually is happening there. I'm trying to go, you see, I'm trying to go with the light over it. I don't know. I have some appliers. Let me see if I can reapply them over. I'm not totally sure though. I do like to use Genus appliers if we already have them. I don't know which one did I, Haley eyes. Let's see if this applies normally over it. No, I think we would have to go back and actually turn off PBR and then have the eyes. See what I mean? And then turn off the glow, of course. Oof, this works too. Look at the glow works. Damn. This is because of the emission. No, just because of the glow. Because we have PBR on. If we put it off, oh, it's still glowing. Doesn't matter if you put it off. Okay. I'll just have it on 0 if you don't want anything to use on the eyes. And there's also then you see you can have red eyes, a little more red, let's call it like that. Can this be also adjusted? But yeah, appliers can't work if you have PBR on. Okay. Noted. Good. So appliers work, but as soon as you click PBR, it's gonna apply these 6 colors. I don't know if somebody will do PBR appliers at some point, but for now it's just these 6 colors, of course. Free for morph regular works. Yes. As I said, for morph, I will show you the skins. We're gonna come to it, but I have the morph head skins, of course, also the 4K and 2K ones. So 2K skins do work on this head, of course. It's just the 4K doesn't work, right? Just as I said, scratch 4K here, 2K, everything works. All good. Usually, if you bought the Genus skins or I don't know, at Pumac or somewhere, you got the 2K and 4K. So just use 2K here. That's all. That's all the magic there is. Okay, you know what? I don't know. I just like appliers like more. You know what I mean? The old materials right now. To be honest, I am trying to apply some nice eyes though. Look at my collection of Genus eyes. I miss those. Look, so pretty. Okay, girl, let's have some pretty eyes like this. That's it for the eyes. I'm gonna keep them like this. And of course you have the option of PBR again. That's why we were applying this before and it didn't work because I had PBR on. So if I put you see the shine now, it changes. Look, non-PBR, no shine. If I put PBR on, you see the teeth started to shine if you look really close to it. But yeah, that means that you can also put like, you see the shine now on the, that actually, on teeth, it actually looks nice. Look at this. No shine. Well, check it. No, I have to do PBR off and then go here to layers and put the, no, parts and put this on. See? This doesn't shine and the PBR does shine, right? So this is kind of the difference you see now with normal materials, right? And as soon as you go to PBR, you're gonna see this, and it's gonna make it a lot more realistic there, because the light actually does reflect on it, right? Okay, so that's for the teeth. I think we can close our mouth. Of course, you can adjust roughness and metallic stuff. But yeah, this is all the things for PBR now. Again, if you don't want to use it, you can always go just to normal, do PBR off, and that's about it, right? I do want to show how PBR is actually doing on different wind lights, right? Because I think that is the main question. I did search for the wind light that works great with everything. We're gonna shine a little more here because if I am on the at my home we don't shine like that much, right? But this is kind of, we can use something like this. It has a normal light. I don't know, but if we go to something really not PBR optimized, right, we're gonna be, you see, we're gonna start seeing a little bit more of a reflection, right? But this is definitely not adjusted to be a PBR, you know what I mean? Wind light. So you have to be a little careful about wind lights. I think this is great option to use like a good, you see what I mean? And then we're here. But this is not the PBR optimized wind light, so we are where we are. But if you use normal, if you go out of PBR, you're gonna look like this. Okay, this is not matching for me. But yeah, we kind of see the point we're trying to do, right? Okay, this is kind of it. But yeah, definitely good to find. Look, this is a PBR optimized wind light there. So yeah, then it's a little bit questionable. With PBR, okay, on objects you're fine because you're looking at them, right? But with the skins and everything is always the question: how will other people? I mean, if you care, some don't care, but I always question how will other people see me, given that we must know something. There's a lot of people who didn't even go on PBR, right? I like how the PBR looks on the teeth. I know. The problem is, I know a lot of people that didn't even switch to PBR. They have a little bit of weird, you know, thinking of what PBR is. They think it's glowing, that makes objects shiny, but it's not really shining the object. It's just rendering, the objects to the, I mean, it's making them reactive to the environment, right? To the light moving to, if you know that the most with the PBR floor, let's say, it's not really shining. It's just reflecting the light from the surfaces, right? So yeah, depends, but I know a lot of people don't like PBR, so they stayed on the old viewer. So for them, I don't know how you will look with all this PBR turned on, right? Because already they don't see clothes, like literally. If you have PBR clothes, they're like, oh, okay. Um, and the floors, I know I put my floors on PBR options, but underneath there, I don't care what the legacy is. So probably my house looks all fucked up in so many cases, right? For people who come through and don't have PBR. But hey, at the end of the day, you're checking this yourself. Okay. Um, isn't Firestorm Viewer actually forcing users to? No, Firestorm actually state uh, they will forever keep the version without PBR. I know they're suggesting people to go to PBR, but they kept the version pre-PBR, and it will be forever. You can download it and use it. I know quite some people who never went on PBR. I don't get it. I went PBR, of course. I love the reflection on surfaces. I love it to see it on gold, on silver, or whatever is metallic. There you can really see what PBR can do, right? I love it for my floors all over my house, right? Especially on tiles, on stuff like that. It's like really nice to see. But as I said, as you know, Reborn also went on PBR. I didn't do a tutorial about that, but there is actually an option. Where are you? Here. Option to turn your body right on PBR. The same thing that happens with Genus right there is here. So you have a PBR body, right? You can change the roughness of it, whatever. Look, you can make it shine. So yeah, definitely they went on also, well, not here, sorry, PBR. They went on with PBR option also on the body. So you can definitely make it shine and so on. They work together. So kind of these options, roughness, metallic, and emissions are kind of the same. You also have the 5 different options as you had on a Genus head, how it will shine. Okay, so yeah, that animation HUD you also asked, right? So let's go check and then we can go to our favorite part, which is trying out the skins. Different skins. I kind of now collected enough skins. Also, I went to Pumac and I went crazy on the Genus skin demos, okay? Just because why not? But yeah, let's try also the animation HUD because apparently it does exist. I just didn't. I probably deleted it by mistake because why not? So let's see what they did. I just have to drag it to there. to the screen. This one can go, and animation HUD. Okay. See, it stayed kind of similar to what it was before. It does look nice. The HUDs look really nice though. So you have basic moods, right? I think I have to turn it off in the HUD though, I think. Yep, definitely. And I closed it down way too fast. HUD, sorry. She is already doing the basic mood a little. Because I didn't have the HUD on. So let's see what else is an option. I mean, must say the face looks like the eyes definitely looks move much nicer than they did before, to be honest. So they did correct the eyes a lot, if I remember the previous. So this is worry. This is sad. Oh, she does look a little sad. This is hurt. But yeah, eyes are really moving nicely. Beautiful shine. The downside of the old one is it's uh, going to lose voice over time as more and more sims get switched to WebRTC voice. Going back to work, just popped in to say hello. Hi, Freedom. Okay, go back. But yeah, definitely you have all this. You have the moods, emotions, neck lock if you want. There's simple moods that you can do, right? We can just do mood and just play it there. I don't know what basic mood type D is, but apparently there is something going on with her face. Of course, she looks unimpressed, let's call it like that. Or you can do the type C. She looks like she's trying to flirt or something, let's say. And then we have the facial expressions, of course. Do you want to... Oh, she's... This is the whole facial... I mean, the animations are nice, right? That's for sure. Okay, let's see what she's doing here. But yeah, lips and tongue, you can make them... Okay, girl. You can of course part them more and so on, right? See, I think I locked my lips. Oh no, it's fine. Okay, I thought I locked my lips. Oh, hey girl. Do you have anything else on? Ah, she's smiling. And then of course it's how you're gonna close your eyes. Oh no, wait, there. Oof, this one is not good. This one needs to be said. This is not working. Okay, that's interesting. The eyes closed. I am. Maybe we should take the eye. No, no, this one they will need to fix. Somebody send in to Genus. This one needs to be corrected. But everything else, yeah, now you're fine. How are you now? Fine. Maybe they mixed it because this one is not it. Look. And this one is closed eyes. Okay. Maybe if we put normal lips. I think they mixed up a little. Yeah, this one is actually this one. And I think this one shouldn't even exist. Wait. Yeah, this one is fucked. Okay. We'll send this to Genus also, but it doesn't work on auto, right? It works only when you click the motion. Well, no, actually not. You can work on auto here. As I said, there is a HUD. Wait, I'll take this. And you have face animations, right? And if you turn them on, she will just go through every face animations a little, right? So she will just do her own thing, see? So she is face animated here and it just scrolls through it. I would actually had to read it if you put it on the other HUD if you adjust, right? Or you have those moods that you can kind of go through. No, it's not free, of course not, Janet. Not everything is free, what we show. But hey, Shop and Hop is coming soon, right? They had free heads though, let me think, for Christmas, right? Okay, that's it. Looks nice. I like the moods. But let's go now to our, at least my favorite part. I don't know about you, but I love to try different skins. So let's put the face animations off and let's try. I did collect kind of a lot of skins from them. I have also some old ones from Amara Beauty, but we'll have to detach this skin. But let's just start going through. So all 2K skins or regular skins will work. So I'll just read you the names. Those are all Genus skins. So we have the Gia. This one is really pretty also on this head, to be honest. Yeah, so we're gonna try all that. I think update if you own the head. Yeah, if you own the head, you can update it. So this one is really cute. The only problem is probably the eye. Well, the eyes would have to be a little reshaped for this skin, right? So this is Gia. Then we have Imani. Those are all the skins that they first came out with when they did the. I think it was the first morph hat. Oh, then we have Imani. Of course, they have different skin tones for Imani, but I just picked, something. Is this for a kid Avi? No, Susie, it's not for a kid Avi. Jesus Christ, people. Does she look like a kid? Really? Maybe I should use their shape there. Is that a kid then? Look. Are you now happier? Yeah, I said it at the start, right? So you need to use the redelivery HUD, of course, to if you bought the baby head before, you can now redeliver it. Or if you never did, you can now buy it anew, right? I think it's her. I don't know what it is that's making her look like a kid. Probably her, but it is a baby face, so I don't know what we're doing. Maybe it's just the. Aha! By the way, another thing that I seen, if you are on PBR and if you go into shaping, the head is gonna be white. If you do this, you're gonna see the head, right? But I think this is the normal problem because look, also the reborn body goes white. So just be careful you don't have PBR on when you're reshaping, because I think Reborn has the same problem, of course. I don't think that is actually their problem, but apparently when you do go into shaping, PBR doesn't have textures on anymore all of a sudden, right? Chin. Let's do the jaw shape, I think. Is that better? It's not that better, is it? I think it might be the lips also. You're like, oh, such cute lips, look. Yeah, it's not making her look any more adult. I didn't see the start, sorry. Lies. Okay, so let's go on. Cute skin, so we said Letitia. Then we have Kiki. Kiki, do you love me? I have the Tresbeo skin for my Genus Babyface Remaster. Very pretty. So this is the Kiki skin. There. This one is really cute also, to be honest. Then we have Denali. Denali, I know it's a little more like, she's a little bit, I don't know, not Middle Eastern, as more as like that Indian, maybe a little if we would put it on dark, but yeah, there's Denali. There you go. Doesn't anything looks good on this skin, to be honest, but I don't know about with their shape, right? So it's a little bit different with their shape, of course. They're not bad though. So, but I think I like mine more. I don't know why. It does make her look younger. Yes, I agree, but not bad. Okay, then we have the Amalia skin. That one is in glam skin tone. This is all 2K skins. No, it's not Evo X, by the way. She's not. That's aha. Now we're these 4 skins are for. I wanted to try how the Genus Morph Toon Head skins look on this, and I think you can pull it off a little, right? Because it is for Toon Heads, but maybe if you want that anime look a little, you know what I mean? Like a little more of a doll look. You can definitely maybe not get the toon and get the baby, right? If you already have it, and try to make a little more doll-like look, right? Babyface Remaster is not Evo X. Not, by the way, none of the Genus heads are Evo X. That's why Genus has the 4K skins on Morph, and they have normal maps, of course. So Genus and Lelutka didn't come to agreement. I think Genus asked Lelutka to use their Evo X, but they didn't approve them. So there you go. That's the whole story. I know why, nobody knows, but that's kind of what we got last time. They did, other heads did get Evo X, like Hatwa and God knows who, Akeruka, but yeah, not Genus. I don't know what their story is, but hey, there we are. I thought Genus wasn't Evo X. No, it's not Evo X, of course not. That's why you have to have normal skins, right? Then we have, and preferably skins made for Genus, not for Lelutka, that are normal maps still, right? Then we have Aiko. This one is in Icy, so it's gonna be a little pale. This one is still on the morph toon head, but you see you can make a really dull look out of those skins. So those are Hazel, Luna, Momo, Amalia, and Aiko. Now let's go back to normal skins, not for toon head. So we have Brielle. This one is Brownie. I think this one is not anymore for toon. No, okay. Ooh, look at that shine though, cute. I think I did PBR off though. Yeah, there. Look at that shine. It's not really. I would have to put actually shine on, of course. Materials. Let's do shine. Let's do a little shine on you. There you go. Yeah, but then it's too shiny. I don't know. I just like it less. I just like it not shiny, right? Okay, but yeah, cute skin. Anyway, then we have that is Brielle in brownie skin tone. Then we have Joy in snow. It's good for competition, I guess. But a lot of people are doing Evo X, right? So that's a little, it would be fun to try an Evo X skins on Genus heads, but yeah. Okay, this one is also Joy, I think could be a little also for toon heads, because you see that lower thing. I think it might be a little between toon, but I think toon and baby head can kind of work together, you know, because they all both you look young, right? The toon head more cartoonish, but you know what I mean. Okay, that's Joy, and then we have the last one is Margot. Margot, it was one of the releases. I don't know, not like maybe a year ago, not even that. So yeah, let's try that one too. So we have Genus Margot skin there. So this one is Genus. This one is kind of cute. Wait, didn't we have freckles on? We can put freckles over actually. See what I mean? Don't have it PBR if you want this when you go into edit mode. There, so if we put freckles, we'll have freckles over Margot skin, which is kind of cutesy. Okay. Oh geez. But yeah, pretty with freckles. As I said, turn PBR off if you go into edit mode. I think Reborn has the same problem, so kind of there. Now to the skins that I took at Pumac. I went to Pumac. I was like, I know Pumac is doing Genus skins, so why not try them? So let's go with Brownie from Irshka. Irshka. I'm gonna call it Irshka. I don't know. It just sounds like a fun name, right? Irshka. Cool. Let's see Irshka on. They do have a shape, but this one is for more. Oh, there we go. Do we dare to try a morph shape? I know this would be totally wrong. I'm sorry, Genus, for whatever, but I have to try it. Actually, huh? It's not even that bad, to be honest. Look at this. She looks like Rihanna's baby a little, doesn't it? Rihanna's sister. Okay. Why not try it if we can? Then we have Kayara. There's another one. Okay, Kayara, we're sorry. Let's try Kayara. Let's do Rose Kiss, I guess, or Sienna would be nice too. We can try their shape too, right? This one is actually for baby face. Let's see what they have. Oh, might be the old baby face, then we have a problem. Okay, let's see. Oof, this might go wrong. Love to try shapes though. Actually, no. Okay, but I think Kiara can also be tried on my shape. Let's do that. There. Where? Yeah, okay, we see it a little bit different. So that is the, yeah, ooh, that's pretty actually. Okay. So we have Kiara in Mali skin tone. Okay, not bad. Then let's try the Stasia skin. This is all Pumac, by the way, so I went crazy on Pumac and took all there. Let's do Sienna on Stasia. Okay. But of course, we're gonna try their shape that comes with it too. Okay, brows are a little less defined here, but let's try their shape. Why? Oh, this is gonna be for classic face. Ooh, this could go wrong really bad. Oh, yeah, definitely. No, don't do that. Okay, just keep the shape that they gave you. Fun though. We don't want to see this. Go back. Or do we? Yeah, this already looks like a fucked up shape. I'm not even gonna attempt to see it. Got to go. Food time. Thank you, Naria. Take care, Janet. There, okay. So this is their shape and this is mine. Let's try it on their shape to the next skin, which is gonna be Arisha. Okay, Arisha on their shape that you get with the head. By the way, this is the shape you're gonna get with the head. Let's try brownie. I don't know why they have like darker skin tone, so why not try that too? Skin on their shape. Okay. I mean, not bad. Let's try. Ooh, this is foxy triangles. Okay, let's just wing it. Ooh, this looks like a cute shape. I think the morph shapes look actually if you have a morph shape, they could be really nice for this head because they said they adjusted it to morph heads a little, right? So, morph shapes might work with the shapes for baby face actually, as I'm kind of figuring it out. Okay, and the last skin I have from Pumac is Yenek. Okay. Oh, they have a morph shape too. Okay, let's do that one. Let's see it with this skin, and we will try the Rose Kiss. Oh, okay, maybe not for this skin, but this one definitely. Let's see. Okay, we tried all the Pumac skins, so Yenek. Let's see Yenek. That might be... Okay, maybe not with this shape, but hey, we can always do mine at the end there. Oh, did I just move it to Marketplace? I'm fucking... No, what did you do? By mistake, I wanted to add it, wear it. Marketplace, where did I put it? I think I put it here. Go back. We need you. Yeah, of course. Put it on Marketplace, why not? There, so this is the for their head, and then of course it's my shape that we did there. Okay, so this is kind of the skins. I have something else which is might be funny, but I do have a full body skin, so it means we'll have to take off everything. Well, not freckles. Freckles could have stayed, but definitely we'll need to get rid of all the skins because I have the basic skin. Wait, let me see if we... yeah, okay. I have the Amara Beauty Una vanilla skin, so we will just put that over, because why not? There. So this is an old option because the skin is like this. So this is Una, and I also have the Amara Beauty Jean fair skin. So these are older skins, by the way. So might not look as great, but hey, they're not bad, right? This is what I had in my that are if they're not the pliers, this is what I had from before, of course. I think Gia looks nice, so let's just keep Gia for now, I guess. Why not? And we can put back Gia is not bad either. I think I have to put my there. Replace. Sienna, this might work okay. Okay, guys, so that was everything for the skins and for the hat. I hope you got explained a lot better what PBR is doing, but hey, you can always update the hat. Definitely, it's a lot better on the eyes. They're working better with animations. The eyes are not as wonky as they were before. If you remember, Genus always had a little problem with eyes. I don't have a mud skin. I could go to. Are they making you rebuy it? Lol. No. Why? You can redeliver it. If you have the baby face, you can redeliver it. But definitely take a demo. Go to all the other skins. I guess I'm the only one who can't see the difference between old and new skins. I mean, yeah, okay, but the I don't know how to explain it, but the texture on new skins is definitely a little more defined than the old skins, right? Especially the eyebrows, the lips, right, and so on. Um, any other questions about Genus and PBR? As I said, be care. I think PBR might be good for pictures, might be good to wear it. Just be careful about the wind lights. Um, I don't know how will other people see you, because somebody met me when I was trying this on my platform and they were like, "Ooh, you were shiny." But I think I was actually trying the materials and I had the glow up. I think I had something like this, right? So if you're in a wrong wind light with this, you will literally be shiny, right? Missing shiny. Your head will be depends I'm trying to see which windlight would be really bad for this. But yeah, definitely you have to find windlights that actually work with PBR, right? If you have your own, it's definitely a good option to find some that are working with PBR better than the others. But you can never trust what other people have, right? Okay, Seven Deadly is not creating skins. Not sure if the story still. I haven't heard of them forever. I guess then thank goodness I just imagine them doing 2.0 and make you buy a new one. No, this is a 3.0 also right now, and as I said, all their heads will be updated. So this is the first one, is the baby face. I don't know how will they go next, but by the way, they will also update the free head, right? So they will include in 3.0 PBR also the gift strong head W003. So this is their head that was free in the store before. So probably if you are longer in SL, probably everybody kind of got it at some point, right? Because that was at some time the only free before Lelutka even did their Christmas gifts. That was the only free head available in SL, to be honest, at all times, right? But yeah, that's about it. We have nothing else, right? As I said, PBR good for you. Be careful if you wanna look good to the others, right? Maybe switch to blink blink blin, yeah. Maybe switch to blin, right? Because it's a better option. Just see what I mean. And don't have nothing in PBR on, just in case. But yeah, rather switch to blin and don't have PBR on, just because, if you want others to look good at you, you don't know how they are. Either they're on old. Now I fucked up the HUD, did I? No. Either they're on old viewers, you never know, right? So yeah, Stronghead paid update. Stronghead paid updated. I mean, I don't think, is it already? I think just Babyface is updated till now, but probably they will do the strange head, the strong head, the classic head, the strong head 003 was the free head, right? This was the only free head. Everything else at Genus was to pay for, of course. But yeah, Babyface was the first updated, so there we go. This is the whole tutorial for it. Okay, guys, so that's it. Love you all. Of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, and see you with something else, right? Okay, bye. Take care. Bye bye.
Let him wonder, let him ask. Would you follow if I walk past? Ask me, just ask me why you're with him, not with me. Let him ask, let him see. Just tell the truth and set it free. Tonight I'm undressing you slow. That's what you need, and we both know. Let him watch as I dance with you. Let him give in, I want you to. You hold me tight, your hands, your thighs, like I'm dancing with a snake in disguise. You're my panther, my Venus so bright, the light at the end of the tunnel that night. You're mine, though I know you don't want it to be, but bodies are drawn, it's pure gravity. Oh no 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 no, no 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 no, oh no 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 no. You're my panther, my Venus so bright, the light at the end of the tunnel at night. You're mine, though I know you don't want it to be, but bodies are drawn.